M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, second down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as they get this up to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Middle.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Ravens now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Travis Jones makes a tackle. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Now 2nd and 5. Once again, Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70,
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Ravens 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. 7th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field. across the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll work down inside the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be.
Cowboy Lions, Cowboy 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Able to power through. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready up. Ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll, given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Browns, first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Come on, let's go.
An inside run with Judkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Hold the stick. Here we go. Gotta be lying.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Bronco leading. 18 Rattler. 18. Go.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They set up the screen for Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they'll shift things around.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns.
A give up the middle. Judkins. He's still barreling through. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down.
18 Cardinal. Steady.
A give. Here's Judkins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On the zone read, this is Judkins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hiking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to take him to 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, report. Report. Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Check smash, check smash.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. 1979 Broncos. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, good move. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Viking 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
On the ready.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, 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 go. Go.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Get it. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And his throw here's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
180. Shot.
Now Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
This will go to Henry out wide. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
180. 180.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 60 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On the ground, this is Judkins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. Breaks through the contact. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Ravens 22.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Cleveland, they fall.